Hey guys, today we're going to be working with solving using logs. So last time we did a rewrite using exponential and log form of the same thing. So what we're doing today is we're going to use that in another form to actually solve some exponentials. So recall last time what we did, this would be log base b of a equals c. So if you guys remember, I did that b to the power of c equals a. So you need to be able to go back and forth between the log form and the exponential form. And then the next thing we need, because in your calculator, in most calculators, the base is automatically 10. That's a common log. And so we need to change this to be a log with not a specific base. So if I have log base b of a, that can be rewritten as log a over log b. And then we can just put it in the calculator. So basically we need these two rewrites in order to solve exponential equations. So the steps are really isolate, and specifically this is isolate the exponential. And we do that with the same methods we had before. It's getting rid of everything that's not that particular part in the opposite order of operations. So we subtract 15. So we have 8 times 2 to the x equals 20. Divide by 8. And we have 2 to the x equals, I think, 2.5. Yes, so that's our exponential that we're working on. So now we need to rewrite according to the log base b of a equals c is the same as b to the c equals a. So we need to rewrite this in log form. So this would be log base 2 of 2.5 equals x. And again, I always check that with that 2 to the x equals, oh, I forgot my decimal, equals 2.5. So that's my first rewrite. My second rewrite is the log base b of a is equal to log a, over log b. So I take this and rewrite it as log 2.5 over log 2. And then it's just like literally calculate, put in the calculator. The thing you want to be careful about when you do that is closing your parentheses. When you push log, a parentheses pops up. You want to make sure to close that parentheses before you divide it by log 2. So this is going to be, what does that seem wrong? So if I put log 2.5 divided by log 2, what I get is, oh, this would equal x. What I get here is 1.32. And oftentimes we just have to, oh my gosh, words aren't coming to me, sorry. Often what we have to do is round things off here. So, and you can always check it by putting the 1.32 back in for x and doing the order of operations. It should come out pretty close. Anytime you have to round, you're going to be a little bit off. So do a few examples. So f of x equals 3 times 4 to the x plus 8. And we want to solve when f of x equals 32. So we're going to set that up as 32 equals 3 times 4 to the x plus 8. We're going to minus 32, not minus 32, sorry, minus 8. 32 minus 8 is 24 equals 3 times 4 to the x. Divide by 3. Make sure you don't multiply 3 and 4 there. Whoops. So we've got 8 equals 4 to the x. Now we need to rewrite that. So this was the isolate part. Label that. And then we've got a rewrite in log form. So this is going to be log base 4 of 8 equals x. We're going to rewrite again. Log 8 over log 4. And then it's just a matter of putting it in the calculator and closing your parentheses. So log 8, close the parentheses, divided by log 4, close the parentheses, x equals 1.5. So, questions that come up for this, do I have to show these steps? Yes. Show the isolate, show your steps there, show your rewrite, and your solve. So this part, going from here to here to here, gets a little bit annoying. You don't have to literally rewrite, but you rewrite it in log form. This is called the change of base form. I don't know if I actually wrote that down. And then put it in the calculator. So isolate, rewrite, calculate. So if we have a word problem, which highly proficient, you will be expected to know that, so make sure you get to all those word problems on the back of your worksheet. So Frank inherits $10,000. He plans to invest it at an annual growth rate of 7%. How long will it take until he has $20,000? So we have a starting point of $10,000. If I have a growth rate of 7%, that means my multiplier is going to be 1.07 to the x, and that is all going to equal 20,000. Because I want to know how long it's going to take to grow to 20,000. 7% growth rate, by the way, not terribly realistic. Just a heads up on that. So I'm going to divide both sides by 10,000. I'm in that isolate part. 20,000 divided by 10,000 is 2. So I have 1.07 to the x equals 2. So now I'm at the rewrite. So log the base 1.07 of 2 equals x. Rewrite again. Log 2 divided by log 1.07. Put it in the calculator. Close my parentheses after 2 divided by log 1.07. And I have 10.24. Because this is a word problem, it is an annual growth rate, this would be years. So it would be sometime between 10 and 11 years that he would have $20,000 if he was lucky enough to actually have an investment that grew 7% per year. Okay, so that's it. That's the rewrite, solve. It's really rewrite, put it in the calculator. Over and over and over again. So, don't forget, next up we've got a review and then we got a test. So make sure you get yourself caught up if you haven't done so already. Have a good day. Okay,